Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with episode 2 of the Road to Top 10 in Sun and Moon OU. Now, before we get into it, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support on the first episode. I actually asked at the end of the video, if you enjoyed it, to leave a like, obviously, and I set some goal like 2,000 likes, and you guys crushed that, and we hit 3,000 likes on the last video, so that's amazing. I would love if we could get 2,000 on this one. Obviously, likes do support my channel and my content. It helps it grow. So thank you so much, guys, for that support. And of course, if you enjoy, leave a like. But yeah, today we have a team with Calm Mind, Shift Gear, Magearna, which is so threatening. My favorite Shift Gear Magearna set is Shift Gear, Focus Blast, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. So Bolt Beam, Focus Blast. It has the best coverage. But Calm Mind, Shift Gear Magearna is so scary as well, because this allows it to break through Pokemon like Amoonguss or just even fatter teams in general, while also being able to take on special attacks at the same time. So it's a dual dance sweeper, you could say, and yeah, it's really solid. Blender and CTC actually made this team, which is like, whoa, I'm using a Blender and CTC team. What kind of concoction is this? But we have Mega Venusaur Spadef to be able to check Magearna, though if it specs Flash Cannon, it's a huge threat. Scarf Latios for defog. Choice Band Weavile plus SD Bisharp. Excited to be using SD Bisharp today because the only teams that I've used it on in this generation, at least in OU, I've used it a lot in UU when it was UU, but at least in OU was on Sticky Web and Aurora Veil offense, so I'm excited to use it on a team that's not. Defensive Landers, and of course the Magearna. Now, we're going to be looking for a battle, but if you guys are not familiar with what Road to Top 10 is, basically it's a series where I actually have a goal, and that goal is to get to the top of the ladder. At least top 10 on the ladder. And we got Trick Room, by the way. Some interesting variant of Trick Room. Pseudo Trick Room, I want to say. Wow, Weavile is so good versus my opponent. Hey. Yeah, Weavile is amazing versus my opponent. I love that. I'm very weak to camera up, though. I got to be careful. Magearna is a great lead versus me. Oh, thank you, friend. But I think if I play Weavile smart and I trap Marowak, then Magearna puts in a lot of work versus him, which is Calm Mind Z. So I want to lead off with Weavile because very smart lead on my opponent's part, by the way, leading off with Magearna because Weavile was my only answer. Magearna pretty much beats my entire team, and Venusaur is my only answer. So I have to go directly into Venusaur. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure this thing is Trick Room. Unfortunately, he does have a Camerupt, which is definitely coming in right here. So what I want to do is just Giga Drain, Mega Evolve and Giga Drain. As he's going to Volt Switch, yeah, that's something I expected, either a Volt Switch or a Hard Switch. If he does end up going out to Marowak, that's fine, that does give me rocks. But he does end up going out to, choose to go out into his Camerupt, and that damage is very key because that does put him in range of a boosted, this does put him in range of a boosted Ice Beam from Magearna. Now, unfortunately, a Fire Blast is coming out. I want to calc this on my thick fat Mon. I want to see how thick this Venusaur actually is. Venusaur custom set 216, 248. Unfortunately, I don't have it imported on that one. I had it imported as regular. So 216, 248. Calm. Camerupt is about to blow this Mon back. Let's see. Camerupt. Wall Breaker. Yes. Fire Blast is 50 to 59, whereas Earth Power does less. So we're actually going to synthesis up here. I pray I calc that right. I'm pretty sure I did. Yes, I did. So we're going to synthesis up here on the first Fire Blast. Fire Blast can also miss, and Earth Power does do less than half, as I said before. And what I can do is just go for synthesis again on his next attack, and then Giga Drain because Trick Room will be gone after that. In fact, if he wants to, or yeah, I think if I were him, I would make the play of going directly into Marowak this turn to just take less damage, or even Magearna. But if he does choose to Fire Blast again, then I can go for Giga Drain and 2-hit KO him. He does go route to Marowak. This was the correct play. Again, an unfortunate crit. Again, if I get rid of Marowak and keep Camerupt low, I win with Magearna. So Shadow Bone or Flare Blitz is coming out, or he can get up Rocks, but I think his Landers is Rocks. We're going to go out to our own Landers right here on his Flare Blitz, which does so much damage, and it looks like he's Rockhead, so now that makes it even easier for my Magearna because I can hit him with my electric attack. And what I can do is get up Rocks. If he wants to go Tapu Fini, which I don't mind, yes, he will be able to defog these away, which he should go for right now. In fact, you would defog immediately because you're running a Trick Room team. So I'm a U-turn here. Moonblast doesn't kill me anyway. I don't want him doubling, expecting my Venusaur to want to come out. And you should go for defog. Either way, my Venusaur can come out right now. And I'm actually going to go Bisharp on this because Bisharp destroys him. Surf is a very, very, very solid play on my opponent's part. Do I win Magearna if I Shift Gear up and Calm Mind? Very solid play on my opponent's part. I will Iron Head just for damage. We can Tapu Fini as he taunts me. I'm not sure why, because he could have 2 KO'd me with Surf, but this does give me the option of, or the chance to just do this. And the great thing is that Tapu Fini, I don't like the fact that he went Magearna because I needed Magearna weaken for, my own Magearna, and like this is, I don't like this because this also gives me the option of, or the chance to flinch him, which was only given to me because of the moves he made. But we can Sucker Punch here. Knock out Magearna, nice. So my own Magearna is looking really nice, and he has no Mon that can actually kill me outside of Tapu Fini. Everything else, like Landorus gives me a boost in attack. Mew, I'll be able to attack. Like this, I don't think, this should live. But it's still gonna take a lot from this Sucker Punch. Yep, Caramel does end up living, as it should. And what I can do is go right out into my Venusaur. Mew is definitely still an issue, but I do have Weavile, and with Magearna being gone, his Dark Resist, I don't really think that Tapu Fini really exists too much right here as a Dark answer because it gets knocked off plus rocks up. So we're going for Synthesis here. It is our best play. And then what I can do is go for Synthesis again in the following turn. If he goes directly into Marowak, then great. He takes the Stealth Rock damage that I need for a Thunderbolt to knock it out, and I can save my Z move. But he does go out to Landorus first, so I'm a little bit worried about this thing being a Z Landorus. We're going to go out to our own Landorus here. Thankfully, if it is a Rock Polish, like a random Rock Polish Landorus set, my Weavile will deal with it. I just goes right for Earthquake. Nice. And what I can do is just HP Ice. He could be Bandorus, but right Tapu Fini he goes, which is smart. If I was my opponent, especially because the Camerupt is alive, I would defog. But there's still, it's still never the wrong play to go directly into Venusaur. It's actually never the wrong play to go directly into Venusaur, especially because his Trick Rumor can't set up on me. Like, his last Trick Rumor is potentially Mew, and if he defogs, and I get off Giga Drain damage on him. So, none of his mons can come in just because of Stealth Rock being up. Ice Shard is also pretty decent at sweeping. If he does sack his Tapu Fini, then his Dark Answer is gone. He does go directly into Mew. Now, because Misty Terrain is up, I feel pretty confident going out into my Weavile right here. I'm going to risk it, but I feel pretty confident going for that, as he does defog, and Knockoff is by far the best play, and always the best play right here. I don't want to Pursuit, though I'm pretty sure he's switching out. I don't know why I said Pursuit like that. He does actually stay in, so I'm able to get rid of that. I guess he was not defog on his Tapu Fini, and now he doesn't have Trick Room, so I set up versus Magearna, or excuse me, Tapu Fini with my Magearna, and we can go right to Landorus. Even if he does set up the Dual Dance, we are intimidating him. Stone Edge does not do enough damage to me, and I can just safely click Hidden Power right here. Yeah, I can safely click Hidden Power, and what I want to do is, I think just win with my Magearna right now. So we'll U-turn because we are faster. That was confirmed. As he does go out to Marowak. And this just gives me a knockoff with my Weavile. So Bandit Weavile coming back in. Dark types proving that they're really, really good. By the way, I didn't get to show my rank at the beginning. That's something I wanted to do. This would be right here. Gen 7 OU, 12-13, 7-0. Of course, we only played the battles from the first episode. Tapu Fini comes out. Able to weaken that Mon. Lovely. And I can just go right to Venusaur. Eat this attack up that he wants to go for. No recovery is really nice as well. And no Giga Drain switchings is also amazing. Especially no knockoff switchings, and the fact that he went Landorus, like he's weakening his own Landorus for my knockoff. So again, always my own Landorus is the play. I literally have it here for this, and he has no Trick Rumor left. This is always the play. I don't even have to predict Tapu Fini at this point because HP Ice puts it in range of Earthquake now. So while I am playing a little bit safer, sort of, I'm making the plays that put me in the position to win. I think no matter what play he makes, and I'm thinking this was Scarf Landorus the entire time. But yeah, I can just HP Ice the Tapu Fini, and that does put it in range of an unboosted Earthquake at 20% very easily. And at the same time, Camera Up goes down. I mean, I can win the game with Shift Gear Magearna if I wanted to be honest. Smart. Smart to go out to Landorus right there. But I'm actually going to get my rocks, because because you can't touch me. Yeah, you cannot touch me. I'm pretty positive this thing is Choice Scarf. And even if Tapu Fini comes out, we get up our rocks, either defogs. This wasn't even defog. We should still kill. Oh wow, that did nothing. 21% at one. I mean, he couldn't kill me with Surf unless it was a fully offensive one. But now rocks kill Tapu Fini. They weaken the Marowak, and if he goes out into Landorus, I set up on him. Plus, I click Ice Shard to win the game anyway. And if Marowak comes out, I win regardless. So Camera Up dies. Like, I still think rocks were the best play there. I'm not sure why he went Camera Up first. He should have went it on like a switch. But Landorus comes out. We're gonna keep my own Landorus alive and just make the. I feel like the Latios play is fine on Stone Edge because we live even a crit and I can just spam Psyshock. And the only reason I made this play and not went on into my Venusaur is because I didn't feel like calculating how much Sludge Bomb did to Marowak. And if Marowak did have sub, I didn't want to give it a sub. Not that he would win if he got up a sub there, but I think Latios was the more direct way of winning. Yeah, he wouldn't be able to get up a sub versus Venusaur anyway because of the amount of HP he's at. But wow, that boy ate. Knockoff, interesting. That's cool. I'm thinking he might be 4 attacks, but I'll show him my own knockoff right here. And that should be game. So that was definitely fun. That was definitely a fun one. Camera Up definitely gave me a scare. Spadef Venusaur for MVP though. You saw how little it took. Let's go ahead and look for another one. I generally like to keep these around 30 minutes. And I will be trying to another Trick Room team-ish? No, just Porygon. Calm Mind Magearna is so good in this game. But what do I want to do? Charizard is a threat. Charizard's a huge threat. I'm leading off a Latios. Mimikyu's a bother, but I do have Landorus. This. I really do think Shift Gear Magearna can win this game, especially because he can't clear Smog me. So we only do have Latios because it immediately threatens the Charizard, but he ended up leading off a Goodra. I don't want to stand on a Draco, and even though my Venusaur doesn't do much to him, Venusaur does wall the majority of his team, doesn't do much to Goodra. I am Spadef, so I'll eat up any hit, unless he Fire Blast Specs immediately. But we're right out to Mimikyu, which is amazing because we do beat this 1v1. I can just Mega Evolve and go for the Sludge Bomb. And assuming this is Never Ending Nightmare Mimikyu, we're going to sack. Do I like Bisharp? I do like Bisharp in this game, but I'll go Bisharp here on the Never Ending Nightmare or Shadow Claw. Leech Life. Wow. Wow. I mean, I am on a lower ladder. I don't want him Shadow Sneaking. I'll just Sucker Punch. It's still the safer play. Even if he does go for Shadow Sneak, it's still the safer play. And the fact that he's a Leech Life set, I think I could just afford to go out into my Landorus now. I thought it was a Never Ending Nightmare set. We don't eat that as well as I thought we would. But I am messing around with this threat, but because he does not have, oh man. Because he doesn't have Hazard Control, I wanted to get on my rocks immediately. He also doesn't have a Psychic Resist, so good. We'll sack Bisharp here though. We'll sack Bisharp, go out into Weavile, and we still live rocks for Landorus, so I want to keep that just in case Zard is Zard X and not Zard Y. I'm thinking it's Zard Y though, but we can click Knockoff, get rid of Mimikyu. Any switching he had would take a ton of damage, even if Powdon being weakened would be great. Mimikyu being gone, again, like Magearna is just so good in this game. Magearna is so good in this game. Same thing with Venusaur. Venusaur walls a lot of his team. Do I want to knock this Mon off? He's definitely Thunder Waving. I really do want to knock this Mon off. This is not the correct play, but I'm doing it anyway. I want to knock off his Violet. Oh, thank God. Alright, so that worked out way better than I would have thought. I'm definitely taking full advantage. I'm taking full advantage going right to Landorus and just clicking Earthquake. Yep. This wasn't the play to make, but in the long run, to win with Magearna, it was the play. And Amoonguss comes out, so he leaves his Porygon super low, and Amoonguss is not a counter. Especially his Amoonguss, apparently. So what we can do is just Earthquake, while we do get this leftovers, and then Zard's going to come out most likely, or a Powdon. Goodra. So he's going to let me weaken his Goodra. Ridiculous amount of damage, too. I'm going Magearna and winning this game. I'm getting greedy on him, as Chris would say. It doesn't actually win. Latios just wins by spamming Psyshock, which is why I went for Calm Mind here. But Latios just clicks Psyshock and wins the game now. We'll be able to Ice Beam, and if it doesn't knock out a Powdon, which it actually ends up doing, we can knock him out with that. And all I gotta do is go for Ice Beam here versus Charizard. Actually, why not Shift Gear? Yeah, he goes for Flare Blitz. And that will put him in range of Psyshock, and Psyshock just cleans up from Latios. So I'll take it. I could also have went out to Weavile and just click Knockoff to win. I could have done that, but we'll win with Latios. Didn't get to drop a Draco in this game. Definitely dodging Thunder Wave hurt, but he still wouldn't have been faster than me with his Porygon. I actually could have 2-hit KO'd him, I'm pretty sure, based on that damage, but I didn't want to risk it, and I would have rather gone Landorus when thinking, like if he switched out, I still got recovery on Landorus anyway. I probably could have 2-hit KO Porygon, though, looking back at it. Hindsight, though. We could just spam Psyshock now, and there's no way Porygon lives. Actually, I really doubt it would have lived. I think I would have been able to spam Knockoff and win the game. But I didn't want to be in versus a Powdon. Plus, more leftovers on Landorus meant that my Landorus can still check Zard, or at least pivot on it. So, nice. We got another game. Very, very threatening team. Bisharp is really scary for us, and it's also very scary for my opponent by the looks of it. I can see my opponent leading off with Keldeo or Landorus. Mawile is also a threat. Magearna is ridiculous in this game, though. Combine Magearna is really good in this game. I like that a lot. I would lead off with Keldeo if I was my opponent. I'm going to lead Landorus, though, because I do want Rocks up. Yes, Mawile is a threat, but Venusaur can check it, and I guess Magearna can, too. Seems he thinks the same. Looks like I got off Intimidate first, too, so I should be faster than him and should be able to 2-hit KO him with the HP Ice. I'm assuming he's going to do, exactly the same. If he does go Keldeo, it takes the damage for regular Thunderbolt, and I can save my Z Thunderbolt for Mawile. Beautiful damage. Oh, he's Leftovers, too, so he's probably Leftovers Protect. I mean, I'm Leftovers as well, I just realized that. The fact that he's not Z is nice, and I can get on my Rocks. If he wants to defog, he can. I'm never going to defog. Landorus being gone, or weakened rather, is better for my Bisharp. Also, finding out that I'm faster helps out a lot. So Keldeo comes out, which is definitely Scarf. I don't see a reason not to go out to Venusaur. Like, Venusaur gets the Mega here. Yes, he can burn me, but it's definitely Scarf Keldeo with Scald. Very solid play going for the Icy win there. However, I can just Mega Evolve and go for Synthesis. Really solid play, though. Definitely going for Icy win, predicting my Latios. But because he does have 3 Steel types, I don't think Latios was the play right there. Though maybe in the long run, Latios can trick Celesteela, which is something I'm going for. But we can easily Mega Evolve here, get off a Synthesis, get back to full HP. Whereas Giga Drain would still be a nice recovery option there. I do think that Magearna can win this game, especially with any chip on Keldeo, and after I start getting some Soul Heart boost. And the fact that my Magearna is going to be faster than his Landorus is great as well. I gotta be careful around Mawile, though. I definitely have to be careful around Mawile. If he actually goes directly into Mawile, I'm HP firing it after. Latios comes out. Are you hitting power firing or defogging? Either way, Bisharp is my play. We throw in Bisharp here. If he tricks, cool. Psyshock or Draco won't be able to knock me out, and I'll be able to get off a knockoff. And Latios taking that damage as actually. Do I stay in, shift gear over Magearna and win? I feel like I do. No, we sack Bisharp, then we shift gear over Magearna. He made the Mawile switch, so I'm able to get in my Bisharp versus Mawile. So a Fire Fang or Play Rough is definitely coming out. Because he's Hyper Cutter, I don't want my Landorus taking a full hit, so I'll just stay in Iron Head for about 50%. Yep, exactly 50%. Nice. As he goes for SD, which was not the play that worked out for him, because I definitely don't die to +2 Sucker Punch, and we're going to be able to knock out Mawile. So that was a giant threat, something that would potentially have to Z Gigavolt Havoc and whatnot. And I'm glad that thing is gone. If Keldeo comes out, I am definitely Sucker Punching it for Thunderbolt damage. That way I can Z move either Bisharp or I'm going to say Celesteela. If he goes Landorus, I kill it because Defiant does give me the attack raise, and because my own Landorus outsped him, I know that my Bisharp does. So Keldeo, Bisharp, or Celesteela are his only 2 plays. 3 plays, excuse me. Bisharp definitely makes sense, though. I can't let it set up, though. Bisharp's actually a threat, man. I cannot let Bisharp set up. So I think my play is a knockoff. And weaken him for... oh, thank God he went for his own knockoff. Weaken him for, like I said, my Magearna here. Don't want to go Magearna, though. I'll go Venusaur and just HP Fire. Iron Head's gonna do a decent chunk to me. But let's say he goes Latios right now. Stealth Rock plus Iron Head, Stealth Rock plus any attack put him in range of my Smart to go for that. I don't want to lose Venusaur because it beats Keldeo. Latios does nothing in this game, so I'll sack Latios to then Ice Shard him. Yeah, I don't want hacks to determine me losing my Venusaur, and I can go out to Weavile and just Ice Shard, still keeping out Latios at the same time. So we'll Ice Shard here, knock out Bisharp. 2 Giant Threats gone. Latios didn't do much, though I guess it could have tricked Celesteela. If it is Z-move Celesteela, I'm thinking it might have been. If it's actually Air Slash Celesteela, that's bad. But I think I go hard Magearna on that Mon. And then maybe I don't go the Magearna route, but I actually go the Weavile route of just spamming attacks. Versus this guy. If he goes Landorus, I'm obviously clicking Ice Shard. If he goes Landorus, that's a weird play. So, yeah, Celesteela comes out. I believe we go right out into Magearna. And just Calm Mind up, and then Shift Gear. I think Calm Mind Ice Beam, maybe? Double that to Landorus. It was definitely a good play, but the problem is my own Landorus was faster than him, so I know that my Magearna's faster, and I'll be able to click Ice Beam. So while it was a good play, it put me in a better position. I'll get my Soul Heart right here. I would Shift Gear, but unfortunately Scarf Keldeo is faster than I am. So we get our nice Soul Heart there, and we do knock out Keldeo at the percentage we'll be at. I want to Celesteela first. Even if he has Protect, I'm going for Gigavolt Havoc right here, as he doesn't go for it. So able to knock out Celesteela, and I believe one Magearna's killing every Mon. Never mind, Magearna wins the game. He doesn't knock me out. Keldeo's, even a Scarf Hydro Pump crit does not knock out Magearna at 95%. Maybe it was Specs. I did 30%. Nah, there's no. Is that Specs? Maybe it's Specs. That's Scarf damage. So we knock out Keldeo, and again, there's no one move he can lock himself into that beats Magearna plus Weavile plus the entire team. So all I gotta do is click Ice Beam here. He has Thunderbolt. It's Life Orb. So Weavile, once again, coming through and about to claim its kill with this knockoff. Good game. Nice. Weavile put in some work there. Beautiful. And we're approaching the 1300s, and Weavile definitely put in some work there. Magearna, though, he made, I think he made correct plays, but it's just his speed on his Mons wasn't enough for him. So this looks like another game that Magearna can put in work, especially with Calm Mind. I gotta get rid of the Ferrothorn, though. I hate Lele. Lele is so scary versus team. Landorus is a great lead, though, because I get up rocks immediately. Landorus actually gets up rocks pretty nice versus his team. Is Landorus the lead? Or do I lead Bisharp? So this is a tough turn for me. Because Specs Moonblast knocks me out, right? And it's the only Moonblast that I believe knocks me out. Let me see this. Tapu Lele. But if I get off any damage, if it's like Heat Rain without leftovers, it's great. Moonblast does not knock me out. So he has to be Specs to knock me out. And I have to find out right now if he's Specs. Okay, or he could just go for Focus Blast. I'm still thinking Choice Scarf then. If it has Focus Blast, it's definitely Choice Scarf. So we'll go Landorus. I did lose my Bisharp, but I needed to find out what type of Lele it was. Yeah, Ferrothorn comes out. We are 100% going to weaken this guy. Even if he gets up all his hazards, that's fine. I am definitely weakening Ferrothorn for my Magearna in the back. Surprisingly Leech Seed because there's a Venusaur right here, but you know what he did? I'm gonna click Earthquake again. I don't need my leftovers on this team. Why is he going for 2 moves that don't hit Venusaur? You know he's about to set up Stealth Rock here too. I'm surprised he's going for 2 moves that actually don't hit Venusaur. There you go. So I don't have a Fire switching, which is something that this team is definitely flawed in. We're gonna Mega Evolve and Giga Drain here, seeing as how it hits Heat Rain for some damage. What is he doing? I'm Mega, bro. I'm gonna keep clicking Giga Drain, and I'm hoping he stays in, because then I'll be able to bop him with an HP Fire. I just don't want to give Heatran a Flash Fire boost, especially because I have 0 switch-ins to that mon. Psyshock is so good in this game. It's leftovers trend, of course. Of course it's left. Is it sub leftovers? I gotta go Lottie. Roar. Give me Lando. Give me Weavile. Magearna can still win. It's worth it. It's worth it. Overheat Roar. The hell? Yo, I mean, whatever works, bro. Whatever works. I do lose my Dark type, so he is free to spam Psychic now, but Magearna still sets up on that. And I need an Earthquake here, and thankfully he's going Ferrothorn, which is amazing. Yes, okay, so Magearna can definitely still win. There's a lot of potential for Magearna to win. All he has to do is go out into Tapu Lele. I don't mind you going for that Leech Seed, bro. Do I U-turn here? I don't think I make the U-turn, but I think I Earthquake again. He has Protect. He has Protect. Protect Leech Seed. Oh my god, this set. This set is flames. Oh, thank you. Give me some damage. This set is actually flames. So I'm gonna stay in. And Psyshock can still win, so I'm not tricking with Latios is the play. Actually, yeah, tricking with Latios is the play. Whether he goes Heatran or not. I'm getting this game with my Magearna. I'm getting this game with my Magearna, and I'm getting it right today. And if he goes Tran, it will be 2-hit KO by Psyshock, and he has no Psyshock solutions. This Ferrothorn, man. This set. No Gyro Ball. No Power Whip. Don't need it. Who needs it? Who needs it? I'm about to skip a couple turns because it's definitely going to take a little bit. Why is he letting me weaken his Ferrothorn though? Is he letting me weaken it? Am I even weakening Ferrothorn? Alright, so we go Venusaur on the Leech Seed. And I believe the play is to double into... Actually, no, I beat an overheating Tran, don't I? Pretty sure I do. I'm gonna Sludge Bomb here just in case he wants to be crazy and go Lele. Yeah, I beat Overheat Tran. I definitely do, because I'm Spadef. If I beat Camerupt, I beat an Overheating Tran. He roared. Oh, no, he didn't. He just overheated. I swear I tricked you. No, it was knocked off. I tricked the Ferrothorn. What's wrong with me? Alright, so Tran is in range. We definitely beat this 1v1. In fact, we're about to put him in range of Stealth Rock now. He should. If he ever goes Lottie, he dies as well, by the way. Going for Spadef drops? Nice. I don't want him... Actually... That's doing some damage. I know that I sack Latios versus Lele to win. It just depends on his endgame. But we'll set this up one more time. Like, I need to Shift Gear and then Calm Mind up, and then I beat his entire team. That's how I win. That's how I win the game. Nice. Once more. He just dropped the special attack even more, so that didn't even matter. Ah, great. Thunderbolt is my play. Get my special attack raise. Well, now I'm forced to Shift Gear. Did not want to. But I am forced to Shift Gear now. And I have to save my Z move for, I think, Lele. I have to check if this even knocks out Beedrill. Custom set +1. Pedro. Damn it. I got a Z here. That sucked. I did not want a Z there. I definitely didn't want a Z there. Does +2 knock out Toxapex? That's why I didn't want to Z there, because I need to knock out either Lele or Toxapex. Oh, it's a roll, but it's in my favor after rocks. I like that. How much do I do to Lele? +1. +3 doesn't even kill. I have to calm mine up here. He could choke and go for Focus Blast. And he trips me! Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I guess if he got that one roll, he could kill me. Still. I know it rounds down to 30 though. Are you kidding me? This game's done. Get another one. I'm not ending it there. This is where it begins, guys. This is how I get. This guy's he's a VGC player. That's cool. This is where it begins. Road top 10 is where I get frustrated, guys. It's actually where I get frustrated. The fact that it's so early in the morning too. Magearna actually does win. I know I said that a million times, but it does. Venusaur cannot be beat by his team by normal means. So Mega Evolve, Giga Drain, and does this win? If this is Mega Gyarados, yeah, Venusaur wins. I love that. Are you Endeavor? Please don't be Endeavor. Thank God. Alright, so it's Giga Drain again. Doesn't matter if he goes Bisharp. I 2-hit KO with HP Fire after Giga Drain anyway. Bisharp is a giant threat though. I do have to be careful. Dragonite is definitely a threat, especially if it's Z-Fly Dragonite. He could go right for it. I'll go Latios as a mid-ground play. Yeah, if he Dragonites is up, he has to knock me out with either Z or Fly move or Outrage, in which case Magearna can shift gear up on him. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Cause they tried to drop a Draco, you know, me and Lottie, we go way back, but I guess it wasn't enough, you know what I'm saying? It just definitely wasn't enough. All I needed was that damage, man. All I needed was the damage. Doesn't even matter if he Dragon. He definitely will Dragon Dance up, but oh, he switched. All right, so he let me get up rocks. I mean, I could probably still win this game like pretty safely or pretty easily with Venusaur and whatnot, but that just got so annoying for no reason. We'll U-turn as he Dragon Dances. I want to get off any chip down. I'm able to. That actually just got so annoying. Is he bounce? Is he bounce regular or just mega? Please don't be bounce regular. Good, I didn't see leftovers. That is what I don't like to see. So Crunch is gonna do a lot, obviously, because we're Spadef. Or never mind, he decided. No, never mind. He decided he's gonna win this way. This is where Pokemon says no, no. Road to top 10. This is not your time. Today is not your day. I want to synthesis. I need to be healthy. Thank God, the only way Dragonite could beat me was actually by going for Fly. Hilarious, but yeah. Rocks being up is great. Dragonite actually has to go for Fly. Like, legitimately has to go for Fly. To knock me out. And Sludge Bomb does... Ah, nice justice. There you go. Give me some immediate... I'll take that. That's Mega Venusaur for you. I still do have to be very, very careful about Bisharp. Such a giant threat to the team. Nidoking, I don't even think you 2-hit KO me with anything, buddy. Oh, you definitely ain't 2-hit KOing me. That did nothing. I still don't feel satisfied with that, bro. I want 1300. I don't feel satisfied with that game. I really don't. That one game just like pissed me off completely. And we got a game that's actually gonna take a lot of work to win. Though I do, again, feel like Calm Mind Magearna puts in a lot of work versus my opponent. So I really like Venusaur as a lead because it beats Greninja, everything on his team. I'm thinking this is SD, maybe Rocks Mew plus Z Garchomp, or Scarf. Actually, Scarf Garchomp makes a lot more sense. Scarf Garchomp or Scarf Greninja, excuse me. So leads off with Scizor. Just a Mega and HP Fire is my play. Doesn't matter if he U-turns. I'm not gonna try and predict that. I'm not gonna try and predict my opponent to go out to Mew right now. Even though he obviously did, yeah. So Will-O-Wisp is definitely coming out. Will-O-Wisp, Psychic, something like that. Oh, Rocks. Would he go hard Scizor? He should go hard Scizor. I'm a defog. Yeah, right at the Scizor was definitely his play. Alright, so now that I defogged, he might not know that I'm actually Scarf. He's definitely gonna Mega Evolve and U-turn, which is, you know, his best play. Yeah, getting some momentum and whatnot, getting Greninja to be able to click Ice Beam and whatnot. I don't care if you're Battle Bond or Protean though, I go Venusaur. If he gets up a Spike, I defog it later, and I think I'll be able to trick the Mew. So he's Battle Bond. That's good news. We'll throw off a Sludge Bomb here because we're gonna try and poison Mew. It is like Scald, it is a 30% chance. And right back out into Latios we go. I actually want to attempt a trick now. Ah, he made the smart play. All right, so now he knows I'm Choice Scarf, confirmed. Unfortunately, once I get up Rocks, though, he'll either be forced to defog himself, but he's not going to give me the momentum to get up Rocks because Zapdos is going to come out and do a little bit of work. Or Greninja. I mean, either way, we're Spadef Venusaur, so we eat up any hit regardless. Yeah, and I'm defogging these away, so I don't really care. Yeah, I don't. I'll just Sludge Bomb here. I'm thinking he might double or Will-O-Wisp either way. I think I just have to accept that Venusaur's burnt, and at least he cannot. At least he can't paralyze me with Discharge from Zapdos. So I'm just gonna set that my Venusaur's burnt, and he has Psychic Mew, but it does not do enough. Finally, I get the Sludge Bomb poison that I was looking for, and I can Synthesis up here. As he's gonna go for Soft Boiled, so. Or Roost, rather. Okay, what is it, these rolls? Those rolls are not nice. I don't like those rolls. Thank God Burn doesn't do the damage that it used to. Alright, so we're at a decent amount of HP, and I can defog if I want to. Mew being poisoned is nice, especially for Magearna setting up on him. I could see him going Scizor here, but I'm going Lottie regardless. Looks like he didn't go Scizor, nice. He's probably going to Psychic or Will-O-Wisp. Decides to Psychic, and now I can just defog away his hazards. Yeah. Alright, so we get rid of all the hazards, and the unfortunate thing is he's always going to be able to U-turn on this Mon, and there's not much I could do about that. I have to go Landers. I need to make... I want to double, but the problem is he'll always get up hazards versus me. If I double... I don't want to give him Battle Bond Greninja either. Like, I'm fairly confident that Magearna can win this game. So he went Zapdos. I think I'm gonna make the Weavile play on the Hidden Power Ice. I'm just gonna make. I'm starting to make some aggressive plays now. We're gonna go Weavile on Hidden Power Ice. Yeah, and because he can die to my Acid Crash, I'm actually gonna double out into my Landers, expecting him to want to go Scizor. And now we're gonna get us some momentum and get up a Rocks of our own versus him. He should not Heat Wave. Acid Crash literally kills you from a Choice Band Weavile. Don't Heat Wave. Make the good play of going Scizor, giving me my Rocks to pressure Mew, and to pressure this, and to pressure Greninja. And then I can Calm Mind up and win. Earthquake might actually be better on Scizor. Come on, buddy. Oh my god, that was definitely not the good play. I mean, it obviously worked out for my opponent, but I don't agree with that play at all. He's going Scizor now too, like 110%. I don't like when that was, if he lost Zapdos, how is he beating Lando? This is annoying. I don't want to go Landers. I'm tired of Landers getting chipped. I'll let Bisharp take the U-turn. Like if he sacked, let's say if he sacked that Zapdos, how is he beating SD Bisharp? And which is why I'm sacking it now, because he didn't sack the Zapdos, unfortunately. I don't like that play. And he obviously didn't predict the double. Alright, so we're going to double out into our Weavile here, expecting him to want to go out into his Mew. If he double Hydro Pumps, he gets me. But he does go Mew. Nice. And I'm clicking the Pursuit play. I don't care if he stays in. I don't care if he stays in. This should 2-hit KO with the poison damage. This should still 2-hit KO with poison, even if he stays in. Nice, he did, obviously. But this is still 2-hit KO with poison. It did 42, so... No! What type of garbage roll? Oh my god. Why can't this game just go my way? Garbage roll was that? That was such a garbage roll. You know, I didn't do 42. Burn halves it, right? Oh, nice. Oh, please tell me that was Choice Scarf Garchomp. Yeah, okay, I win the end. Alright, that's all I needed. That's all the damage I needed. Is there even me? I'm knocking off again. I don't care. I don't care. That was all the damage I needed. I finally get up rocks versus my opponent too. So it's all set up for Magearna now. It's actually getting set up for Magearna and I love it. I just need a Mungus to spore something and I can win the game. Mew coming out is fine. He can get up his own rocks if he wants to. I can even let my Lanners get burnt. Magearna's getting set up. Nice. And we're gonna make the Weavile play one more time because I can definitely knock off this Mew if he wants to switch on the Scizor. I don't care. He stays in, so we get rid of Mew, which means Magearna will not be burnt. Nice. And look at Venusaur and look at his team. He can't beat Venusaur. He actually has a Dark Pulse flinch, and if he goes for Dark Pulse, then I'm good. We go Lanners on the Scizor, and the Scizor's Roost, and we just Earthquake it. Oh, he Bullet Punched. Interesting. You would Roost here first, wouldn't you? Doesn't matter, I'm gonna Earthquake. I'm gonna weaken the Scizor with Earthquake for +1 Z. Oh, nice. Oh, and he U-turn on that turn too? Beautiful. Beautiful turn. A beautiful turn. Straight up. And all I gotta do is sack Weavile on the Greninja to see what move it locks itself into. Come on, show me Dark Pulse. Now we go out into Magearna. Click Ice Beam on the Amoonguss sack. He knew how it was. He knew it was going down. He knew it was going down. I don't know why he didn't go Amoonguss first, but basically my play was Ice Beam on the Amoonguss, go out to Latios on the Spore, and then bring in my Magearna later and just shift gear because I knocked off his Choice Scarf and win the game. He knew how it was going down. Finally, the Pokemon tried to hold me back. My opponent decided to stay in and he Heat Wave a Weavile when Ice Crash killed dude. Finally. In the 1300s. Took a stupid L. I didn't want to take an L this early. We are 12-1. I definitely didn't want to take a loss this early, unfortunately. But we've taken one loss so far. But thank you everybody for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed, especially a little bit of frustration from me. I definitely didn't play all those to the best of my ability. I definitely didn't play all those to the best of my ability at all. But I also blamed it on the time as well. It's 4:40 a.m. I just got a call with Janvet and Moet. We're recording for them and we're just chilling. But again, I do hope you guys all enjoyed. Of course, if you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe. You can stay tuned for more Road to Top 10, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends. Leave a like. Hopefully we can get 2,000, that'd be awesome. So, goodbye, friends.